Hi. Hi. How are
Can
you?
I'm well, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Thank
How are
you.
you today?
I am good, really. My name is Faraz from Iraq. I'm study master English, religion English. I will send you the article to the discuss. I will read. I would like to post my pronunciation so that I will send you the article to discuss.
Okay, so if you can put it in the chat, we can have a look at it.
Yes, I will send you a link now.
Okay, thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Helene.
Helene
That's right.
from the Australia, right?
Exactly right. Can you tell by my accent that I'm from Australia?
Yes. Now, when you talk with me, be decisive with me, be tough, because I would like to the increased level, reading, articles, grammar. Don't skip anything, okay?
Uh, thank you for letting me know. I'd be happy to be tough. All right,
Yes.
so I've got the article and I can share my screen as well so you can see it.
I sent, yes,
Train your brain
Helene.
to think in English.
Yes, I will read, okay?
Would you like to go through the vocabulary first or just start by reading the article?
This article, I have a group in Telegram, application Telegram, to read with my team. Every day I read new articles. The article, it is uh, upper intermediate. Now I would like to discuss with you to increase level my pronunciation and avoid some mistakes in the grammar sentence structures. Okay,
Okay. So, did you say you'd like to read through it first so I can listen to your pronunciation?
I will read. I will read after that. Read and to compare between you the accent to give me the mistakes and correct everything.
Ah,
Deal?
okay. So you'd like to read the entire article and then you'd like
Yes.
me to read the entire article to compare.
Yes. Now
Uh,
I will read now.
okay, would you like to read the article or do it paragraph by
No,
paragraph?
no, no. I will read paragraph to paragraph, part and part to part. Okay.
So you'll read the first paragraph and then I'll read the first paragraph and so on.
Okay, as you like. Read now.
No, after you.
Okay. Trying your brain to think in English. If you spend a lot of the time or a lot of time with English speakers, you will start thinking in English. You won't have to translate in your head before speaking. This can help make your speech more fluently.
Okay.
Thinking in another language takes a lot of the practice. But the good news is that you can practice even if you don't live in English speaking country.
Okay. Shall I read this part now?
Yes.
Okay. So your pronunciation so far has been good. There's just been a couple of words. After I read, maybe you can see if you can pick those words up.
Okay.
Train your brain to think in English. If you spend a lot of time with English speakers, you'll start thinking in English. You won't have to translate in your head before speaking. This can help make your speech more fluent.
Fluent. Good.
Yes. Thinking in another language takes a lot of practice. But the good news is that you can practice even if you don't live in an English speaking country.
Yes. I ask you now. What's the difference between the fluent and the fluently?
So, fluent, uh, we use them in different ways. So, more fluent is used as an adjective, or she speaks fluently.
Yes. Now I ask you the question. شوي. It's advanced question. More fluent. More
More
fluent. Right. Right.
that's right.
When I
More
when
fluent.
I told very fluent. What?
Fluent. Fluent.
Fluent. Fluent.
Yes.
Good. Thank you very much. My mistakes. Fluent. Good. Fluent. More fluent. I can change more with actually or the ver, so or the to or the very. I can change that.
Yes, you can. The meaning will change slightly. So the sentence here, by doing this, you can make your speech more fluent. Or
Fluent.
you could make your speech very fluent. More fluent means now it's this level, it's this fluent, but then
Yes.
if you train your brain to think in English, it will be more fluent.
Yes. Okay. I would like to add more. Now
Yep.
I told extremely fluent. Right.
Uh, Extremely fluent. It's not a common collocation. Have you studied collocations?
Yes, I know that. I know that. I told you I'm study master. I'm
Yes.
studying.
So if you want to, you could change this sentence. This can help increase your fluency. Extremely is not a word that's often used with fluency. So we would say this could help make your speech very fluent, or it can improve your fluency or increase your fluency. Extremely fluent, it's still possible, but it's not a word that I would put together with fluent.
I see. I see. Now, now. Thank you. I will begin with a two part. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Thinking in single words. Look around you. In your head, try to name each object in English. If you do this many times in different situations, you will eventually start to think of objects by their English names. Another type is to lab objects in your home to help you remember the English names.
Well done.
That's it.
So the ones that you missed there were you'll. So to be fluent, we when we speak, we usually speak in contractions, but when you read that, you said you will eventually start to think. So be careful. Mostly 95% of the time when people speak to each other and read, it's the shorter versions like you'll and he'll and she'll. Okay, let me read those parts.
Yes.
Look around you. In your head, try to name each object in English. If you do this many times in different situations, you'll eventually start to think of objects by their English names. Another tip is to label objects in your home to help you remember the English names.
Good. I ask you now a question. Sometimes I use the I continue with the Cambly before 2 years. Okay, every day I talk with them and I discuss with them. But I have exam in this time to the I think you know with bad situation in Iraq on the around the world with coronavirus. So that I avoid to discuss with Cambly. Now when you talk about to the thinking in English, I now when you leave the Cambly, leave the articles, leave the Sphinx vocabulary, when I prepare the exam, I feel I am not good. When I live with the English every day, I increase level, savings more vocabulary, post with the new words, a new phrase. I am good. I am activity. But now, when I leave everything, focus the exam, I am not good. I don't why. But when you ask me about myself, I feel I can discuss with you. I can open any topic to discuss. I thinking in English. I can I every day I'm listening. But in this time, in this state now, with state in the weather exam, I am not good. I need to that discuss, to the reading, to the increased level. I don't why. You can help me to the pass the time.
So, well, first of all, your English is good. It's exceptional. And which part of the exam are you going to do an IELTS exam, or
No,
do you
no,
mean in
master.
any in English exam?
The one course in the master degree, master English degree. My my uh, my my section called الدراسات الإسلامية باللغة الإنجليزية, religion in English. It's difficult, depends on the discourse functions. I think you know that in deep language, for example, discourse, anaphora, and pragmatics. That in the deep English, it's difficult really, but I like it because give me more information about in the deep language, to the live with language, with the Chomsky, or the with more scientists in English. I am happy to speak that, but I told you the problem. When I read, for example, my level to the paraphrase, for example, the articles. Now I can paraphrase the articles and a new writes, but now when I exam, I don't remember everything. I memorize. It is fake with me. I can't. Why?
I think I understand, and this is not just with English, but with anything. In exams, there is so much pressure. Maybe you've talked about the affective barrier. Have you discussed that in your classes? The affective barrier is if you're relaxed, then you can do most things easily. So if you're feeling relaxed, your English is probably very, very good. If you're feeling stressed and under pressure, it will drop quite
I,
significantly.
I totally agree with you 100%. My teacher now, I think we study my second language. It's a big difference between when you live in the native speaker in these countries, and second when the another countries. Now I speak Arabic. Okay, every day I speak Arabic with my family, with my friends. When I talk with you the half hour, it's a little, right?
Well, it's still useful though. So, and does everybody in your family speak Arabic?
Yes,
Can
sure.
anyone speak English?
No, sometimes with my friends, I have listen. I prepare listen in the application Zoom to discuss with them in English and another topic. But the Cambly, it is advanced to the increased level about to the pronunciation, grammar, and the deep meaning about to the English. So that for example, when I choose you to discuss with you, I read your profile, your experience. Now when I ask you, I know you can help me.
uh, exactly, but also just speaking to when you say that you're not doing well in your exams, are you still passing but not getting a very high score, or are you failing and you have to do them again?
Actually, I told you the problem. Sometimes I have, for example, we have listen with my friend to the prepare the grammar called the compressive grammar. Okay, the book compressive grammar. Okay, I when in the my marks in the lesson, it is perfect. Okay, because I love grammar. I adore the grammar with my friends, but with my professor. But I told you now when I uh, reading and review the lesson. I don't and I don't remember everything. I am I don't why. And after one week we'll have final exam. So that now I would like to the what's the problem? What's the problem to
Uh,
the
from what I can see, it's not a problem in English. Your English is exceptional. So I think it's studying. If I had to study something in English, for example, I studied chemistry at university. Even though it was taught in English, some of the concepts were very difficult. And I didn't do well in chemistry, even though it was in English. So it's studying the concepts that maybe you're having difficulty with. Already you are very fluent. Already you have a huge vocabulary. So maybe it's more to do with your study strategies than your English. Your English is outstanding.
no, really, well, between you and me, my vocabulary and my words, I feel it is fade away, fade away. I don't remember everything. Okay, sometimes when I read it or my feelings when I am sad, I read in my calendar about to the what I feel in English. I figure out I know more vocabulary, but in this situation when in the reality when I discuss with you, I don't remember everything. I don't why.
But do you remember everything in Arabic as well? So if you're learning something in Arabic, maybe you watch a movie or you watch something in Arabic and then you explain to your family and friends. Do you remember everything in Arabic?
No, I agree with you about to the your focus about the sexuals or the sorry with the physical and your in your in myself. But I told you the secret. I know I don't understand what you mean. I told you I live with stress time about to the exam, so that I can't pass to the remember everything. I think you know the master when you study master or the exam the final master, you have to the encourage to the pass the exam. When you afraid or the confused, you can't pass that. When I ask you the question, the meaning question, I told you help me to the past the problem. I live the stress. I live the problem to the past the exam number exam. I have 15 notes in the exam. It is a huge thing. Sorry, I told you the problem because but I would like to the help me to the avoid the problem.
Uh, okay, I think I get what you're saying. So your biggest concern, your biggest worry is this particular exam and your end of your master's exam. So this is where the biggest problem is, and I'm not sure how I can help you to improve your English. And the way that you're doing it is great. As far as passing the exam, do you need to get a high score or do you need to
No,
just pass?
my job, I am policeman. I am administrator in my job. Okay. In my life, I am intelligent to the administrator. I know everything about to the law, the structure, everything. In my countries, I know everything about in structure. I have big libraries in my home to the reading every day. But in English, when I choose the study English to the increased level about my life, I would like to the be to the polyglot. You think now? Polyglot?
Polyglot. Yes,
Polyglot, good.
polyglot. Yes.
Turkish, Kurdish, and English. It's very important now. Now, Okay.
So which languages do you speak? Did you say Kurdish?
No, in the future, when I complete the master English, I will change the, I will transform in the Turkish. After that, I will lost the Turkish, the Kurdish. The Turkish or the English. It is very very important in my life because the I think you know that Turkey it is close to the in Iraq, right?
Yes, yes, indeed.
Okay,
Uh,
uh, go on.
I was going to say, so um, i- at the moment, though, you speak English, and did you say Arabic as well?
Yes.
And you're hoping to be a polyglot, so you're going to learn Turkish in the future,
Yeah,
or you already?
when you divide the polyglots, you have three or five skills in language. For example, English, Arabic, Turkish, Kurdish, Germany, uh,
German, that's right,
German.
yes.
Yes, but in Iraq they're limited. You can study Arabic and English, Turkish. It is easy for any person.
Ah, I see. So what you're saying is that in Iraq, it's easy to study English and it's easy to study Turkish.
If you ask me, I think you leave the article. If you ask me, the English it is not difficult. It's easy. If you ask me, the English it is easy. Yeah.
Compared to many languages, it's much easier than Arabic in some ways.
Okay. Do you speak another language?
I speak a little German
Yes.
and I know a few words of some other languages, but not very
Yes.
much. I'm not a polyglot. I have a friend who speaks 14 languages. He is a polyglot, but for me, I'm not a
I
polyglot
ask
at
you the
all.
que- I ask you the question. Do you like to learn Arabic?
Would I like to learn it? I know some Arabic, shui shui, but it is في مشكلة. It's a big problem.
No, the Arabic it is easy, but when you talk with I think now I am study English. Okay, saving is more vocabulary and discuss with my friends. But if you like to the learning any language, talk with native speaker in the English, Arabic, or the to the because the memorize in your head savings what you told, not saving the what you write. So that's that when you for example in English when you are the study master go to focus the kids or the child the savings you have background in your mind because they're talking or discuss with you, so that it's very important to listen. Every day I am listening to application TED, the native speaker, to the increased level, to my heart. Live with what you will listen. No, live not live with what you will write. It's big difference between them.
Very true. Did you say that you listen to TED Talks?
Yes, I live with TikToks. I live with TikToks, but now with my life, focus the reading articles. I have three groups: beginner, intermediate, advanced. Every day I read three articles. Okay, advanced I focus in myself, how to relationship, motivation, uh, business. In beginner I focus the how to live in English, how to discuss thinking, vocabulary, post phrase. In intermediate, I focus that how to communicate with my friends, so that I have listen every Friday to an increased level. Also, Ted and Cambly to increase them with pronunciation and new vocabulary, new meaning, new phrasal verb. I focus the phrasal verb. It's very important for me.
It sounds like you are doing everything correctly. Would you like to keep going with this article?
Now the article, I will complete the reading if you like that.
Okay. Yes, I was just looking at the time. We have 5 minutes to go.
I
So
admire
let's.
about your ability because you understand me everything and you listen to thinking about to the answer me. It's very important. Sometimes the some teachers in the Kabbalah not give me the time to the answer or the discuss with them. It's big it's big difference when you compare between you and them. I figure out you have more experience in the teaching in English. Thank you very much.
Oh, well, thank you for the compliment. I have been teaching for a very long time.
Yes, that I will study. I will read. Think in a sentence. The next step is to practice thinking in simple English sentence. For example, if you are sitting in a park, you can tell yourself it is such a beautiful day, and people are playing sport with their friends. Once this becomes easy, you can try more difficult sentence. Don't worry too much about whether the sentence or correct. The important thing is that you are not translating from your first language.
Oh, well done. Now I'll read, and I'd like you to listen to see the word that you had difficulty with.
Okay, no, complete. You have 3 minutes, only 3 minutes.
Okay. All right. Think in sentences.
Sentences,
The,
good.
yes. The next step is to practice thinking in simple English sentences. For example, if you're sitting in a park, you can tell yourself, it's such a beautiful day, and people are playing sports with their friends. Once this becomes easy, you can try more difficult sentences. Don't worry too much whether the sentences are correct. The important thing is that you're not translating from your first language.
Now, yes,
So you heard that. Well done. You heard
yes.
sentences has 3 syllables.
Thank you very much. Sentences, good.
Yes.
Describe your day. Another helpful exercise to describe your daily affective activities. For example, you can think to yourself, "I put on my clothes and I drive to work." You can also describe your plans in the morning. For example, when I leave the house, I am going to get a coffee. Then I will talk. I'll talk the train, the library, and study there. Practice every day. Most importantly, to try to practice these exercise a little every day. The more you practice, the more fluent you will pick 'em,
Uh,
right?
well done. And again, exercises. It has 4 syllables. Practice these exercises, and the more
Fluent. Yes,
fluent
fluent.
you'll become. Oh, I think it's good advice, actually. Do you do these things?
Yes. Tomorrow I discuss with you, but in the afternoon. Now the time it is early. Tomorrow if you like to the booking with you tomorrow, book it with you.
Unfortunately, I don't have bookings at the moment. I'm too busy. Just when I have some time, I come on to Cambly. So at this stage, I don't have that much time. I come on when I have some free time.
I have a question. Please, fast me fast question. Do you think my level it's beginner or intermediate or upper intermediate?
Oh my goodness, you're definitely advanced. Your English is well and truly advanced. And like I said earlier, I think what you need to work on is study skills. Your English already is great, but ways of retaining the knowledge, whether you for your masters or for anything. But your English is terrific. Our time is almost up. Thank you very much for calling me,
Thank
Firas,
you.
and
Tomorrow I choose.
enjoy.
I will choose that